Alright, I have two tasks. The first one... Ow. Dude, that does 5 hearts? Dude. I didn't realize that damage modules were so crazy. Okay, I did a little bit of work on it off stream. So it's already, like, I've already got the design for the first one done, I think. Just do a little collection of gold here. Okay, let's go. It'd be funny if I didn't put my armor on yet. That killed me. Okay. So I've got two tasks. The first is to get another nether star. So I think that's what I'm going to do first. I'll just, I guess I need to go back to my base. I need to get fire resistance potions. And I need it because I need a chunk loader so that I can AFK the gold farm while leaving the sheep farm active. Because the sheep farm is going to be our source of netherite, and that's kind of like what we need next. Wait, what am I doing? Bro. This is an organized world here. Let's not screw it up. Redstone. Well, here. I want to keep my stuff in... Yeah, here. This is fine. Because this is just like what I'm using to work on. Anything in here I need? Doesn't look like it. Need that. Bruh. The cons of having an outdoor bed. Sleep! Let's go. So I need food. That should do. I need fire resistance. That'll do. I need my gaps. Kind of. Not really. I mean, I guess so. And what's in my ender chest? That's looking pretty good. Let's go. I want to go to bed. Let's see. I want to go to bed in 1 hour? About 1 hour. Give or take 2 hours. I'm okay with getting 6 hours of sleep. I'm not okay with getting much less than 6 hours. Like if I have to do 4.5 because I have a hard time sleeping, that's fine. Oh! Dude, I thought I had 4 blocks, or 2 blocks of jump. I'm getting used to the beacon already. I didn't bring an arrow, but that should be fine. Oh, hello. That should get blocked off. I didn't bring netherrack. Again, this should be fine. I'll just, I could mine out this. Does this go down? It does. Just think, what should I do for, Hey, buddy. Get off the map. I need 3 skulls. I know I could build a chunk loader, but chunk loaders are unreliable. Or maybe that's just because I used to play on servers that they were unreliable. But I'm just going to use one that I know will be reliable because I made it in a data pack. So, yeah. I wonder if I build a rail just up and down like that area, if I could spawn, like, because if I'm going back and forth down this huge stretch, they would probably just keep following me, and I would probably just keep spawning them, and nothing else has the speed to really follow me while I'm in that. That's unfortunate. Okay. This got dangerous. shot. Oh my goodness. Yo, hold up. Where's chat? Where's chat at? Chat just wasn't there. I had to reopen it. Thank you for not despawning. How about you stop that? Bro, what? Get out of here. Look, man, I just saw a hitbox, okay? It's not my fault that you were there when I was shooting. I thought so. Oop. Nice. That's all I need. Oh! Almost forgot the soul sand. Almost forgot the soul sand. Bro. Thought I still had jump. Is this enough space to fight a wither? It'd be really awkward if it wasn't. Oh, you know? Well, it is what it is. I have a question. Yo! That's kinda sick. That's kind of sick. Oh, dude. No way. just stand here, aim at the dirt block, and up more. I'll make the portal bigger, it'll work better. I need a lodestone. Then I think I need ollie. Hold on. Chunk loader. Ollie, lodestone, eyes of ender. There we go. Alrighty. Let's throw our stuff into chests. Don't even know where the... I know where the chicken came from. Did I get a... No, okay. Feathers go in here. Chicken goes in there. Goes in here. Nether bricks go in here. Other than go in here. Milk should have stayed over there, but I suppose it can go into here. This is not where the fire resistance belongs. Okay. Okay. Should all be good. Throw some of this stuff in here. I don't need it on my person. And that can go there, I guess. This has my stuff that I was using to work on the thing. And let's get in there. So as for the chunk loader, I think I'm just going to put it in this corner here. Horse load query. Yup. Okay. So, this is what I've got so far, is just, so I'm going to have this here. I need to see if this grass grows. I can find a different spot. I'm pretty sure it should grow here, though. I don't know if it grows through walls. But then an observer detects when the grass grows. It'll, shear. And then if the hopper is out of juice, so it's, or if the dropper or dispenser is down by 1, you'll see that this torch doesn't turn on because I haven't completed the redstone. Chiseled. I just need to make some furnaces. Stone. That down. Put this down. Put this down. I don't know where all my ender chests went. Classic. Did I leave some in here? Nope. Okay. And then, what was I doing in here? There was something. There was something. Oh, figured it out. This goes in here. Probably gonna need those. The soul sand in here. Gold. The iron. Want more furnaces. Blast furnace can go in there. I'm not going to use that. So the furnace goes right here. The comparator. And then I need some junk items. 14 to be precise. And then now, as you can see, when it's down to 1 shear, it'll send a signal and it will unlock. So this redstone here then comes here and unlocks this hopper, so it can now pick up a shear. But then now it's locked, so it won't pick up another one. And so this is going to be the water stream here, and this is, oh yeah, I've cleaned it up. I had to move these chests. I had them in the wrong spot at first. I was going to be lazy, but then I just decided to move the chests. So then over here, probably right up against the chunk, I need a dropper. And the dropper is going to be probably right here. And then something like this. This might not work. I might have to move this over by 1. I don't know how walls work. I'm going to assume it'll detect that there is a block here. Like, it's going to detect if, like, this is an open space, and it's not just going to throw it into the void. And this isn't going to be a dropper, it's actually going to be an auto crafter. And it's going to shoot out shears. And just to make sure that this works, yeah. So we'll do that. Oh, hello. Insta-mining. So then this signal is just going to come up here then, I guess. Into here. Just gonna have shears. Signal. I feel like the signal should come up. Yeah, that works. Because then it can come up from, well, we'll see. But for now, this is fine. And then I'll need water here. And I need ice as well. I need to go get my packed ice, because it can't be melting on me. ice. Glad I took that from the ancient city, because it's actually useful. Even if I don't have a lot of it, it's still useful. So then this needs to line up against a chest that will be placed right here. And then if I take a continuation of the walls, which I should have, but don't. There they are. That might be a problem. We'll see. It shouldn't be a problem. I'll need a packed ice. Oh. So I'll need one right here. Packed ice here. I'll need a sign. A ladder might work, actually. Because it should never be on this end of the wall. And then another ice. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness, that was so close. There we go. So I think for now, let's put these ice back into their thing and grab buckets instead. Hypothetically, that should work. But first... Oh, and you know what I need is I need a clock up here. So if this is set to... like, if this is on, this needs to just... It needs to be a slow clock. Look, I'll... No, okay, you know what I can do? Now, this is prone to error, eventually. Hypothetically. The farm can break. But if I hook this up to an observer... instead... Interesting. So essentially, if I do this and I have a bunch of sheep on one circuit here, so hypothetically speaking, where would be my next, if I take this line, right? If two call for shears at the same time, only one will be delivered, which means that I either need a clock, which I don't have much space here, and if this whole thing takes up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I could fit 3 in. No, I can only fit 2 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, except I could hypothetically fit 3 sets of sheep in here into this one layer on this chunk. Now, this doesn't seem to be spreading. Minecraft grass spread mechanics. Ah, needs to have 9 light level, and this I assume has, yep. So let's just use a jack-o'-lantern, and now that should spread. Okay. So now this should spread, hypothetically speaking. And then what do I need? So after this, it'll be that. It'll go here into a repeater. I need to make sure that this is a tileable design. Here into a repeater, into another block, which is going to have the dispenser over top of it with the shears in it. And then that would imply then that this is the grass block. Then this is the pen. That's my light source. I think grass spreads better downwards than it does upwards. So let's... Where'd my shovel go? Who thought that was a good idea? So let's move that up here instead. So it says 3 by 5 by 3 range where the grass block, where the source of the block is in the center. Range of the source grass block where the source block is in the center of the topmost layer of that range. Implying that it can go 5 blocks down, but I mean grass can go up, right? Like grass can spread upward. Anyways, whatever. Hypothetically speaking, this should be better. And then on the flip side, so this is good, and then I need the observer here. On this side, the repeater comes into here, the dropper, where then I will need a comparator. And let's just remove this wall for now. So comparator. Ooh, but I need a... Okay, hypothetically, I can put the furnace right here. Furnace. Oh, but I can't. I need a spot to put the furnace where I can put a comparator into this comparator. Now this needs to be here. I think I need to move this whole thing over by 1 block. Because if I have a furnace here, then I can put a comparator into a block, into a redstone, into this comparator. Or, hear me out, redstone. Can I put a block here? No. Also, that is not converting into grass, and that's mildly concerning. Um, is there any other way I can power this redstone? I can if I do it from right here. And then I need 14. Um, that's Bud powering the, that's Bud powering a dropper? What? I don't think that needs... I think this is working. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, that doesn't need to be there. Or I guess it does. Yeah, this stuff is here for the water. I wish I had color-coded blocks, man. Global warming. Global warging. Bro's gonna cause global warging. Hypothetically speaking, the sheep could jump on that, right? I think I can just put a trapdoor there. It shouldn't be a big deal. So then now, I'm missing an observer. So hypothetically speaking, okay, did I just hear the other one go? Why did the other one go? Seriously, why did the other one go? Dude, I miss mods so much. So like, here. Huh? Oh. Does that mean this needs to be a target block? Can I... I need trapdoors. I need to be able to get under this thing. So hypothetically, okay, yeah, so this is no good. Unless... I think that if there is a target block, is this block being used? No. Well, yes, but not superly. Let's get one of my target blocks. I don't like using target blocks because they're friggin' expensive, but I will. And then let's do that. And then C. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that all of them will trigger every time. That's not that's not really a problem. Because it's not going to use the durability of the shears if there's nothing to use them on, right? Like, these are fine. And the aim is to be compact. Wait, that one's required, but not this one, right? Like, this is fine. It's not used over here either. Let's put a dirt here. Like, this should be fine. This needs to go back to being one of these. And then I should be able to rinse repeat. Now, why isn't this growing is my question. If I switch this to be like not like if I do this, is it gonna grow now? Maybe. I hope so. So anyways, I'm gonna make it so this is the next grass block right here. Into this. And then that goes into a redstone, into a repeater. And then the repeater goes into this, which goes into a dropper or a dispenser, which then I mean, I could just do grass blocks all along the top to maximize the spread, because ultimately this is based off of the spread, right? Hey, okay. That wasn't even one that was near a pumpkin. And we did have a torch right by it, but the pumpkin should be brighter than the torch. Client light 13, and it needs 9. Let's actually, real quick, let's go breed these sheep, because I'm going to need a couple. Do I have no wheat? Send it. That was the wrong way. Just need like a stack of wheat. And if I'm not breeding them fast enough, then I'll pick more up, I guess. What? Bro. Unreliable, unfortunately. This is also not considered the collection system. That's kind of awkward. I need to get minecarts with hoppers. Is there stuff in here that I don't really need? Do I have regular pistons? I do. Is it because you never checked the map to begin with? I'm pretty sure I told him that you have to align the map, but... I assumed he'd be by his pixel art, considering what he was talking about. Who's gonna see like what was going on there? I suppose I could move it for him. Like I could shift it over. What am I getting? I need to breed my sheep. And I need mine carts. So we need a bunch of iron. A bunch of iron. And I'll need rails, just regular rails will do. And then I need to get hopper mine carts in there. So for now, let's throw that in. Throw those. That can go back into the redstone bundle, actually. And then I'll need a couple pistons. Put that in there. Ah. Can I please? Until I'm like pretty tired because I'm making really weird mechanical moves. So I need to get hopper minecarts into there. I think I'll just do it like this. And then hopper minecart. Oh, and then I also need to put hoppers underneath. Let's just dig this down like a whole extra 2 layers, I think. It'll just make it easier to work on. Hypothetically, it'll make it easier to work on. You are not on the correct kind of block. What did you think you were doing, buddy? Buddy old pal? Same with you. Let's make a hopper chain. That'll be good for now. I should have brought logs. Let's go get a couple stacks of logs. I could also just do this. Which will free up a lot of space for me. So hopper minecart. Hopper minecart. Break it. Break it. Dirt. Dirt. And then that's probably the last one, but I'll leave it like that just for the sake of leaving it like that. Okay. Let's place a torch. Okay, dirt, dirt. And just a button. Okay, well, would appreciate it if you didn't do that on me. Boom. Okay. And then all that's left is to finish the build. So let's grab that. then dispensers. And then I need to do the comparators. Need to be here. Let's just remove this for now. And then off of the comparators needs to be this. And then a torch. And then a hopper locker. A hopper locker needs to be right there. So hopper, hopper. And then hopper. And let's use stone bricks, stone bricks, stone bricks, stone bricks, stone bricks. Okay. And then for here, observer goes into redstone, and then repeater. There we go. This needs to, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing with that. I think I can make it go upwards. I think I can do something neat here. The corner of the chunk. Redstone. These all need to be in subtract mode. And then furnace here. It's actually not a necessary block. And then I need 14 blocks. And then I need comparator. 14 blocks. And then so. Get some grass blocks in on this. I think I should just do all of the possible grass blocks I can, because I think the grass ticks will work better that way. So now this should be more optimal. It's a 3 by 5 by 3. So if I go 1, 2, 3, this should hypothetically give it more likely. Okay. So then, in this little space, I've got to have it say, when this is on, I need a really slow clock. This is not going to be slow enough. Tick. Tick. Question. Copper bulbs, which I should have somewhere. Where are my bulbs? Where are the bulbs at? Found them. If I do this, they don't carry a signal. What if I did that? Okay. What if I did this? What if I did... So I don't have much space here. I could go low and say, like, I could use this whole spot here actually for a big clock. Because like, if I lose a shear every now and then, that's not a huge deal. So if I go comparator here, into repeater, repeater, this will lock the hopper while it's running, unfortunately, but I think that's okay. And redstone, tract mode. Where's my Now if I want to half this signal, and I kind of do. Hmm. Or, like, there's two ways I can go about this. One, I can ensure that I never have to, like, it'll always make a full cycle. Or I could say if this dispenser here and then auto crafter here. And so if this auto dispenser has item, but then where do I bring the item in? From the side? I like, that's the only spot I have. So it'd have to, like, it would drop down and come back through to here. So then if this dispenser has an item, but then that doesn't make any sense because there's going to be a water stream above this. And no, that does make sense. Okay. This is like some cursed stuff right here. I can't have a water stream right here. This needs to be pushed over one, for starters. So the water stream actually starts right here, which gives me even less space to work with. Is this pushed up against the wall on this side? Dude, I am so upset at myself. I'm gonna see if I can make it work anyways. I don't want to rebuild all this. So auto crafter, dispenser, hopper on this side. Hopper go right there. And then there would be like a ladder here or something. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter, but you know, did I grab logs? I didn't grab logs. I only have one left in there. I'll just use a ladder for now. Maybe it turns out that I can have a ladder there and I can be happy. And then this one will be... And that doesn't work either. Unless, how far does this shoot up? Not far enough. What if I have water here? Chiseled. Boom. So then it would be something like... Okay, let's make sure this is fine. It looks fine. Okay. Yo. Okay. I gotta stop standing in the way. This should be locked. Why is it not? Oh, because... Let's get the shears in here, because otherwise this is going to be annoying. Although, I think it is worth checking. Spencer. To make sure that none of them escape the first one. Why is... Why did that work before? I think it was like bud powering. Okay, I mean, that looks good. So they're all going into here. I'll also need that to ensure that the sheep do not get out. I should make sure that this is not being activated by any kind of redstone. Dude, no. Why would I do that? I forgot about that. Okay, that's fine. Just get this piston back into place. But it is not being affected by the redstone, which is good to know. Which then means... Let's remove this for now. So that I can work on this safely. Okay, this then means... that if this, then this. How do I differentiate between the two? It's a good question. But this has to be the case, right? No, I can... So basically, if this is open, I need to lock this. Like so. Maybe? Yes. Like so. And then otherwise, like, can I do this? So that's powered indirectly. So if I do this now, oh my goodness. It's not getting bud powered. But if I take that out, it'll now craft something. So let's give it a bunk crafting recipe, I guess. And it'll instantly dispense it too, which is nice. But then if there is something in here and a crafting recipe in here, then it will not craft. Perfect. And that's all that needs to be done. So now I just need to bring a timer out of this. So let's come off of here into a repeater. No. Let's not be ridiculous. There's no reason. For what purpose? Comparator into a repeater chain. What happened to all my repeaters? Hopefully I don't need any more torches, because I don't even have sticks on me right now. I can make 8 sticks without having to go back. So long as this line is active, let's do one more. It'll send a pulse. That pulse will come down here and go into here. So for now, let's just put in shears manually so I can get this timer to stop while I finish the rest of this. And now the timer should stop. I might have one more to give, but nope, okay. Timer is stopped. That's what you want to see. And then I go, wow, I'm so glad I actually left this space here on the side, because now I think I need it in order to bring the water around. Oh, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. So then I bring it around and I'll do it again on this side. And I'm just going to take it over to the other side of the chunk so that I can for sure just mirror what I've done. That's actually incorrect. I need 1, 2 from the wall. 1, 2. Which then would imply that. And the water comes around in a full circuit. Something like that. And I'm going to see how it does with 4 sheep first. And then, obviously, if I do the second one, it'll double. And that'll tell me how many layers I'll need on this sheep farm. I'm hoping that 4 will be fine. Or, I mean, 1 layer will be fine. Like, if I wake up tomorrow and I'm like, yeah, I can double the rates. So this is gonna be the last level right here. So like, let's just, I need to mark it with something. Mark it with a pumpkin. This is where the last pen is, which would imply that I can pivot around here. But I don't want to pivot around there. I want to actually just drop into here, where then I can come over to this hopper. And I do need to replace this ladder with something, so I'll have to make sure to do that. Boom. Make sure to light up the redstone. Just torches everywhere. Just the lighting updates from so this is where the shears will go in. Where's the iron input? The iron input will be does this have to be redstone right there? Hold on. No. What about this? This can be it can be a barrel. And then that would make that right there a required spot for an input. It's going into the wrong spot. Oh. Which means that indeed, if I make this a stair, like so, and then I'll need to I need to go get wood. 'Tis about time that I go grab a log, or 10, or 64 in fact. Maybe not dark oak. Jungle. So then this right here needs to be a sign. And then this, and then let's just rip this out. I'm going to be very upset if this doesn't work because I'm using the walls on the outside of the chunk border. I'm hoping that it at least like semi-loads those blocks. But I have no way of knowing until like I run the tests. And I think even like being present in spectator will load the chunks enough that I can screw it up. So I just have to be out of range and see if it jams up, basically. Which could be catastrophic. It could, like, blow through an entire iron supply, I think. Because if it thinks, like, oh, hey, like, and it's just, like, running perpetually, yeah, no, that could be bad. Why? Something's not right here. I switched to the side, that's what happened. I don't think it really matters. Okay. This one needs to be, hold on. Stone into chiseled stone. This needs to be chiseled stone. This needs to be chiseled stone. This will be a water flow. I think I could just do 2 packed ice here. Dude, I should really not be working on water like that. It's like... And you know what? Just for safe measure, all redstone raised off the ground. All redstone raised off the ground. robustify. Okay, now to get sheep in here, all I have to do I think it's ready to go. Oh, I need the output chest. So this is the input iron chest. That is the chunk border. So boink. There we go. I mean, it's 20 iron. That's the worst that can happen. Okay, and then I need to start watering this up. Oh, yeah, I guess that can't be anything but what it is. Anything else in here? Like, I can't have any stone bricks. Grass is fine. But if I have any, like, stone where stone brick or chiseled stone should be, then it could get mined later on. And that could be catastrophic. So, let's just do this. And then I have to make the water flows now, which is a little scary. Just gonna double check that this is indeed ready to go. And it is. This should not cause any troubles other than what I might have just caused. So if this is water, it flows off to the side, off to the side. I don't think that caused any troubles. Let's just simulate it. See what happened. Yeah. Okay. So let's just I should not have started the water flow yet. Not there anyways. I think I should just cut out this ceiling here. And I don't want to jam up the hoppers or anything. Okay, so jammable things, let's check them. It's fine, it's fine, fine, and fine. And then the other one would be here. It's fine. Chunk loader. Yeah, this was surprisingly difficult. Let's go give the sheep another breeding. There we go. And then I need to get the rails set up and ready for them. I should probably cover the water flows completely. I think. It's just the right thing to do. Like, I don't want to because... Oh, I can't even do it yet. Okay, am I putting in the water flows now? I think so. Let's do that before I do anything else now. And then I'm going to cover them. Wait, I can't do that. I have science. There we go. That's a little awkward. Packed ice. And water can go here. Wait, that's not where the packed ice belongs. Can packed ice carry a... It can. Okay. It's water here. Packed ice. I'll need another chest because I need to line it up on this side. Okay, that wasn't smart, but it should be fine. And then for now, like, eventually I'll have to do something about that. But until then, hold on, that goes there. Packed ice. Sign. Water. Sign. Water. Water. Okay, so now if I throw in a shear, into here, should go all the way around. This hopper should be disabled. Where are my repeaters at? Okay, and then this one. Okay, it does matter where the furnace is. Redstone goes there. And then furnace. That's not a furnace. Furnace. Comparator. And 14 items. Okay, and then also, I forgot about, oh my goodness, dude. Okay, that one's locked. This one does not appear to be locked as of present. So I need to make sure that happens. Redstone, repeater, block. Furnace, comparator, block, redstone. Let's get this off my hotbar. How about that? Yeah? Comparator. And 14 items. It's in subtract mode. Subtract mode. Subtract mode. Subtract mode. Okay, 14 items in each. To be clear, that's what's in here too, yeah. Okay, and then each one has 1, 2, 3, and then... four. And then this, just to keep it standardized. And then repeater and a redstone. Oh my goodness. I think it's done. Okay, let's place that water. Let's place this water. And now, if I throw my shears in, should go all the way around, minus this one spot here, where I may have made an error. I think I can put a block there. And then I need a wall. Okay. Oops. It's there. Let's try this again. That's getting stuck. Why? Why is this getting stuck there when it wasn't getting stuck before? Like it goes all Because walls suck. What else could I be using? I think... Is it maybe just not hitting the chest with enough force? This is a safe block to remove, so I'm gonna remove it. Ah, well, I guess that makes sense. Let's use, like, a sign. Like, I could just use signs. Is there anything else I could use? I think, like, I need something flat. Stairs. Flat should allow, let's try using stairs here. And a double chest. Okay, this is good to go. Water 1. Water 2. Water 2. And do I use walls anywhere else? Doesn't look like it. This actually will stop it. Do I need to swap this out? Or and then here I think I can use walls. Okay. Make sure this wasn't bungled. Got one shear in it. So when I throw this in, it should create another shear. But... oh yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, it should create another shear, which is okay. because disabling the crafter will also activate it. But now it should remain deactivated until it is called upon, which it'll be called upon every so often when these are without their shears. And then that way as well, like, say, like, 1 in 20 times the shears for some reason get stuck on, like, these slabs. Or on, like, something underneath. That should be able to handle that situation as well, just at a loss of iron, which is okay. Not ideal, obviously, and I'll never know because I'm covering it up as we speak. Maybe one day I will replace this with glass, but for now, I'm just going to replace it with this. Because if items get in here that are not intended, that could be catastrophic. So let's just make sure that never happens. All of this is good. Let's check the dispensers. They're all looking good. All the water lines are closed. All that's left is to put a bunch of this stuff in here. Mimi, could you not grief the stream by... You're allowed to purr into the microphone. I'm sure people like that. You're not allowed to rub your face into the microphone. I don't think people like that. Oh, I no longer need these. Oh. Also, this needs to go into... Well, for now I can just, like, put slab storage down, basically. Do I have hoppers left? I should have like 1 or 2 left somewhere. There we go. And actually, I brought all the stuff I need to make a bunch more hoppers. Let's just make a stack. So then the storage needs to be in this chunk as well, I am now realizing. Which means that I'm looking at just making this go down. For now. I think ultimately I want to reroute it up. But I think that up isn't in the house. I'd have to reroute it up into like up where the sheep pen is. Which I think is also kind of cool. But for now, let's just do... a couple sets of chests. Excuse me. Excuse me. 3 chests. Surely this doesn't overflow overnight, right? Like, that's an absurd amount of wool. If it does overflow, I'm okay with it. I don't think it'll, like, break anything. Okay. Next up is figuring out how I'm getting the sheep actually into here. I would like to use something that is distinct from all the other blocks that are used in here. And I think logs will be it. I think... let's see. I don't want to break my house. See, this is the problem. I've got so many things I don't want to break now. So I'm thinking... this is the chunk. I can probably bring them in from this side here. Let's see. Yeah. So then if I just bring them in right here, and then I'll just want this to be angled from the other direction, I guess. Okay. That'll do. So now I just need to catch a sheep. Can I catch them from underneath? Because that would be absolutely amazing. Let's check. No. Okay. Alternatively, how else can I do this? I can just catch them in minecarts and then, like, move them out somehow. Like, this isn't gonna, like... Oh, I won't clip them through. I would like the grays to not get caught, if at all possible. Can I use a lead to get them out? Hold up. So, like, if I build up now... Yep. And then I bring you over here. Into your new home. Into your new... There we go. I have a lead. Okay, good. Good, good, good. This'll do. Excuse me. Please get on the track and start going. Yeah, that's discomforting. Immensely so. How tall are Minecraft sheep? 1.25 blocks tall. This should be safe. Next time I use an axe. Okay, let's do another one. Oh, quit complaining, sheep. Wait. Whoop. That could have been bad. Next up. I heard it working. Did you hear that? I heard that. Oh my goodness. Can you hear it working? I can hear it working. Oh my goodness. They can eat from inside the minecarts? Okay, I need to use a tool that will not kill them and will not insta-mine. What about this here rail popper? Okay. It's 9 white wool. Alright, that should spread at some point. I can... 1, 2, hold on. 3 by 5 by 3. I can put grass up here too. Okay, and then just for peace of mind, I'm gonna cover these guys up. How many uses do you get out of shears? $238. Okay. How long do I have until I'm going to church tomorrow? I need time for a shower between now and then, whether I do it before I go to bed or not. No, I think I'll be going to bed soon. In fact, I should really go to bed ASAP. Yeah, it's just a matter of whether or not these walls are considered in the item movements. I assume they must be. Like, I'll find out though. And I didn't put too much iron in there, just I think a stack of blocks. Pretty well. No, just 3 stacks of iron. Yeah, it's really not a big deal if it wastes all the iron because it stalls out. And like I really have no way of knowing if it's gonna work until I AFK. So I think I'm just gonna AFK, go to sleep, check it when maybe when I get up. I might have to check it after church. May not have time. Let's light up the place a little better. Specifically the redstone. As lighting updates can cause lag. So let's just do I have my I have lanterns. That'll do. I'm not too worried about it being exactly pretty at the moment. Okay. That should be good. Let's close it off. Yeah. Yeah. I heard that poof. I don't know where. Is this guy in here somewhere? Did he steal one of my grasses? Because that is not okay. If an Enderman teleported in here and broke my farm, I would be very upset. Okay, let's do another breed. This time I'm going to do the... Next time I'll do the grays, I think. I'm going to want to get a bunch of different colored sheep in here. Hey, buddy. No. Absolutely not. You're never allowed to take my stuff ever again. Nobody let me forget that I'm dumping all this stuff in here. Anything important? Maybe the pearls. And then I've got auxiliary. And steak. Where's my steak? There we go. Ready to go AFK. I'm gonna put the bed over the thing too. I really don't want to risk anything happening to that area. Alright, well, I'm gonna go AFK. Let me, actually check up on the iron farm first here. Nice. How much gold is in here? Do I have any gold on me? No. Okay, I was considering running the bartering farm, but if I don't have the gold, then I won't. It's the end of that. I just had some deja vu. Do I not have my bow with me? Oh, I do. Let's go. Alright. I'll see you guys later.